Hello, Katrin here with European Paper Crafts in the US. Welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you have found me, welcome to my channel and I hope you will subscribe to me. In today's video, I'm going to share with you cards that you can easily create for Christmas even if you no longer have any card toppers. So let's get started. So today this will be a quick video. I like to show you how to make cards if you run out of card toppers. So if you no longer have any toppers but you have paper, you can easily make cards just from scraps. So let's take a look right here. And what I have here is I have a card, just a little bit of background paper, and this Christmas tree I created with scraps. So I just cut a triangle, and for the stem just a little teeny tiny piece that I had in my stash. Of course we all have plenty of scraps around. Just a little bit of ribbon and glitter and then a couple of stickers, but you can easily create this type of card just from scraps and paper that you have. I know we all have plenty of papers in our stash, but maybe not enough card toppers for Christmas. So if you're interested in this particular paper pad, I'm going to link it below. I like these papers and it has a few die cuts, so the piece of enjoy, the sentiment actually comes in that paper pad. But today I'm just going to show you the cards that I have created with my scraps, and I think this might be the only link that I will have in the info box below. So here is my next card that I have created. Again, just Christmas trees from scraps. So you can cut different triangles. The stem, of course, is just a tiny piece of a rectangle. And then I added a few bling stars from my stash, the believe, and cut out a white snowbank with my die. But I thought these cards actually are quite cute when you consider that it really is just made out of scraps. So then my next card, here I have made candles, and actually the inspiration for it came from my crafting group. We haven't met this year much because of the coronavirus, but otherwise we always meet once a month. And last year, one of my crafters in that group, one of the ladies, she inspired me by making candles or creating candles just from scraps. And this is exactly what I have done here. I used pretty papers, and you don't need much. You just need a little teeny piece of paper, and then cut a rectangle, cut a little bit of a, like a, I don't know what you want to call it, but so you can see that that's where the candle would, like a curve, right, where the candle would burn. And then just put a couple of glitter stars from Michaels. This is also a little bit of glitter paper that I just cut into a candle light. And then the only other thing is down here. This is a punch I have that punches out these little branches, and I keep everything. I keep all my little scraps, so especially of course the glitter ones, and then I cut it out and made a little bit of greenery. And the dots here is just a hole punch. So here is the card with the candles, which I think turned out nice. My next one is even simpler. So here we have background paper and then just different pieces of scraps that you have laying around arranged into a Christmas tree. What makes the difference is to put a little bit of bling. So if you have bling paper or glitter paper, that works. Here I outlined it with my glitter borders that I have in my shop, and then a couple of bling pieces, and here a whole strip of bling. But I think this is almost my favorite card, and it is so simple. So get your punches out. So this star, for example, is a punch, or just cut with scissors. It doesn't have to be perfect, and create cards. And here I made another one because I loved it so much, so you can see it works with every color. This is another Christmas tree just from scraps, and I like it. I think it just came out. These little borders here are from the Hunky Dory pads, and it's just what's left over once I used these borders. I snip it off and then I cannot throw it out. So I'm glad I didn't, because here it became part of this Christmas tree. Now then I have another one, and again this card I really like. Very simple, just as before, a couple of triangles, and on background paper that has Christmas trees. It kind of fits right in, and the ornaments here is again a hole punch. So whenever I punch holes in a tag, for example, and I do that with pretty paper, I keep those. But here I just used a little bit of scrap paper that I had that was glittery, and just punched out these little circles that now look like they are ornaments. And then a couple of those bling stars, and there's another card. And then I have one more like this, and here it is. And here I simply used a paper. This is this paper pack I was talking about. I have that in Kathrine's Corner if you're interested in. It has a few die cuts, and I just used the glitter borders to make a little star here on the card. Added a few of those foam stars that you get at Michael's. You get like 100 in a bag, so I always have plenty of those laying around. And that's all it is. A happy holidays, and that's it. So that is my suggestion for using up your scraps. But I have one more suggestion for you. So you can easily make Christmas cards just with paper. So here I just used a pretty paper, and you can see it's all glittery. And then the only other thing I did is I added, it looks like a snowbank, but it gives you a blank where you can stamp your greetings. So here I stamped Christmas blessings, and I embossed it. I stamped it, and then I embossed it with gold embossing powder, and outlined it with my glitter borders, couple of stars, and this is it. So even if you don't have a die that has a stitch, because this is my stitch die, I just cut that out of regular white cardstock. Then you can just cut it yourself with scissors, and then maybe just use a pen and 4 stitches if you want that stitched look. So here is one card. Here is my next one, and same idea, pretty papers, and up there. And oh, I also put a little bit of foam tap, so it just sits and pops up just a little bit. This time I used Shine Bright, and again this is gold embossing powder, and then a couple of those bling stars. And here is my second card. I think these are really nice for Christmas cards. So for the card blanks, I used again paper. This is, well, I think this is the shimmery paper. These card blanks I have in my shop. But if you don't have those, you can just use regular cardstock and make your own card blanks. So you don't even need cards. If you don't have them, you can just fold them, cut them, and then fold them yourself. So the pretty cars, they come from that paper pack that I've been using here for this video, and again I'm gonna link it below. And this does not come glittered, but of course I added a little bit of my stickles so you can see that it is glittered, and I love the glitter, of course. There is another one from that same card pack, just the paper, Christmas blessings, the star. I mean, literally, these cards you can make in 2 minutes. So if you run out of Christmas cards and you need a last minute card, all you really need is a piece of paper, a pretty paper, and a stamp. We probably all have stamps, or you could even handwrite it in, or a computer journal, so you could print it out. And then that one star, and that's the card. And my last one is the Jolly Santa Claus. Christmas Wishes is a stamp, and this paper, I think I bought it last year. This is a decorations by Michaels, and a couple of pink stars, and here we have another card, just with paper. Thank you for spending time with me today. I hope you liked my cards that I have created just with papers and scraps. And if so, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. So this is all I have for you today. Please stay or get well, and happy crafting. I will catch you next time. Bye.